If I told you that there's a pet so discreet you could look straight at it, and still not realize it's there, would you believe me? A pet that doesn't bark, doesn't meow, doesn't make noise, doesn't break anything, doesn't need toys, doesn't need a bed, and doesn't even need pet food. A pet that literally lives on what nature itself provides, and more. It's so inexpensive to keep that it can easily be considered one of the most economical pets in the world. Today, you're going to discover how a simple stick, insect, that little creature that looks like a living twig, can become one of the most fascinating and surprising pets you could ever have at home. So, stay with me, because with every minute of this video, you'll realize that maybe the perfect pet has always been hidden, right there, camouflaged before your eyes. The stick insect is so discreet that even people who own them often can't spot them right away, and that's part of its magic. It masters the art of camouflage like few living beings on Earth. It can mimic a twig, a dry stick, or even the gentle swaying of leaves in the wind. This ability isn't just beautiful, it's hypnotic, and watching it up close feels like witnessing a natural magic trick. They live quietly, almost motionless, conserving energy with natural intelligence. For anyone looking for a low-profile pet, ideal for small spaces or for people who work from home, it's simply perfect. A tiny terrarium placed on your desk is more than enough for it to live comfortably and peacefully, and because they're so silent you almost forget they're there, until suddenly you notice a little branch moving, and it always brings an unexpected smile. When we think of traditional pets, we think of constant care, daily cleaning, random noises, and even complaints from neighbors. But the stick insect completely breaks this pattern. It makes absolutely no noise, has no smell, doesn't spread dust, doesn't knock things over, and doesn't create the kind of mess many animals inevitably make. It's the kind of silent companion that fits perfectly in small apartments, dorm rooms, shared living spaces, or homes where keeping pets loud would be a problem. And the most interesting part, it doesn't need any expensive accessories. No collars, toys, scratching posts, houses, complex aquariums, or fancy decor. Just a simple, clean environment. Having a stick insect is like having a tiny piece of nature inside your home. No complications, no inconvenience, and with a sense of peace that no other pet can offer in the same way. Now here's one of the points that really makes the stick insect special: its diet. While other pets require premium food, balanced diets, and additional supplements, the stick insect lives and thrives on something anyone can easily find. It eats simple, fresh leaves like guava, mulberry, Brazilian cherry, rose, and many other common plants. It doesn't need commercial food, extra vitamins, or any special care. Its sleeping space is just as simple: a few dry branches and a ventilated terrarium, and the most interesting part is that all this literally fits in your pocket, both in cost and size. Raising a stick insect is like learning that the beauty of life can be found in simplicity, calmness, and little details. It shows us that the essential becomes extraordinary when we take the time to notice it. If there's a pet that deserves to be called economical, this is it. For starters, the initial cost of getting a stick insect is very low, far lower than conventional pets. The terrarium can be simple, made with inexpensive materials, and the maintenance is practically zero. Free leaves, small space, easy cleaning, and almost no recurring expenses make this insect one of the most accessible pets on the planet. While dog owners spend on grooming, vaccines, and food, and cat owners buy toys, scratchers, and litter, a stick insect owner practically has no extra costs, and if you decide to create a small colony, the expenses remain minimal. This is one of the rare cases where having more animals doesn't significantly increase the cost. It's the kind of pet that gives you a lot for almost nothing. Here's a list of facts that make anyone look at this insect with new eyes. First, many species can reproduce without males through parthenogenesis. Second, their eggs look like seeds, a brilliant natural defense. Third, when threatened, they simply turn into statues, freezing like solid sticks. Fourth, some sway their bodies to mimic the wind passing through them. Fifth, babies are born fully formed. Sixth, some species can regenerate lost legs. Seventh, they live in peacefully harmonious groups. Eighth, their slow movements serve an energetic purpose. Ninth, they are extremely clean. And 10th, watching a stick insect for just a few minutes can be surprisingly relaxing, almost meditative. It's as if nature created a tiny Zen master. Creating a mini stick insect zoo is much easier than it looks, and it's a fascinating experience. All you need is a ventilated terrarium, a few natural branches for them to climb on, and fresh leaves for food. A simple spray bottle keeps the humidity just right. Over time, you can enrich the terrarium with moss, bark, and simple ornamental plants. The result is a little living ecosystem that catches the attention of anyone who sees it. Maintaining a colony is also inexpensive, since many individuals can live together without problems. And the most charming part is watching their calm routines, their slow movements, and the way they camouflage themselves. It's like having a tiny forest inside your home, silent, economical, and full of life. In the end, the stick insect reminds us that the perfect pet isn't always the most expensive, the most popular, or the loudest. Sometimes it's the silent one, the discreet one, the simple one, the one that quietly steals your heart. An insect that asks for almost nothing, yet offers something rare, a peaceful, natural, deeply curious connection to the life around us. So, tell me, after hearing all this, would you own a stick insect as a pet? I really want to know your opinion in the comments. And, hey, if you enjoyed this kind of content, don't forget, hit the like button, share this video with someone who will be blown away by this topic, and subscribe to the channel. Here, we reveal the most incredible secrets of the animal world, and I promise, the next videos will surprise you even more. See you there.